Yo, people, good afternoon, or good evening, or good morning all over the world, wherever you are, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is live and direct from your guy, your host, DLG Reppin, bringing you another edition of my video football recording. Yes, you heard it, live and direct. So, to kick us off, I'm going to talk about what has been going on in the football context, really. Not too much. Tottenham Hotspur have investigated Serge Aurier's photograph. It's appeared that he's broken a coronavirus. It appears that he's breached the coronavirus rules again. Not the first time, not the second time, but based on social distancing, it's the third time. Tottenham are investigating after right-back Serge Aurier appeared to breach coronavirus social distancing rules for the third time. And you know what? I was thinking to myself, what idiotic footballer is next to break the coronavirus guidelines? Because it seems to be so many idiotic footballers. And Serge Aurier has been reported before, not for the first time. Broke social distancing when he was chilling out with Moussa Sissoko, his teammate and France international. Yes, Moussa Sissoko, former Newcastle midfielder. Yes, that Moussa Sissoko. And now he's broken social distancing for the third time. Seriously, what goes for your fucking skull? Because you've got all that money in the world. You can drive, you can buy any house in the world that you want, yeah? Is that what it's all about? Or, I drive anyway, so it don't bother me. Well, it bothers you because you pay a tax in this country. The wage that you get, half of them, or a fraction of it, or a chunk of it goes towards the tax man. But you forget that, don't you, Serge Aurier? You idiot. Reading on, the 27-year-old posted a photo on social media of himself and a barber after getting a haircut. Let me read it again. The 27-year-old posted a photo on social media of himself and a barber after getting a haircut. Hairdressers will open from 4th of July at the earliest in England, and people cannot have visitors at their homes. Tottenham said they were investigating the circumstances and will deal with the incident appropriately. Well, I hope they do, for the greater of good and for the greater of setting an example. You, Aurier, you need to be dealt with. You know, I'm not saying it as an Arsenal fan. I'm not bragging about this or having a dig, but you're meant to be a professional example. A professional footballer makes an example, isn't it? You know, you show the example to young children who are learning about the game. Young children that are playing the sport itself, who want to come into the game professionally. And you are not setting a good example at all. You should be considered being sold. You know? Again, you've let the club down. You've let the board of directors down. You let your manager down. You let your teammates down. You've not just let yourself down, but you've let the fans down. Especially the season ticket holders who pay an awful lot of money to come and watch you perform at right back. And to some Tottenham fans, if not half of the fan base, you don't do a good job at it. I mean, expressions, or any Tottenham fan around England, if you want to quote me on what I'm talking about, or you've got something to say, yeah, drop your comments below, like any football fan around the world. And while you're at it, yeah, drive the thumbs up like button, and do the big one for me, yeah? And that's smash the heck out of the subscribe button for me. And I'd really appreciate that. And just showing me the love and support and the blessing that I deserve for this. So moving off Serge Aurier, Belgium have rewarded Roberto Martinez with a contract extension until the year 2022. In that time period, he's taken Belgium to a World Cup semi-final over 2 years ago, or nearly 2 years ago. He's been there for them. He's been there for them in the time that they were ranked number 1. He was appointed in 2016. And the array of talent the Belgian national team has had is possibly the best Belgian team I've seen for a very, very, very long time since I've been watching football. I mean, the talent that he has at his disposal, well, it makes others envy. And in the near future, or long future possible, they're destined to do big things. And if they've got younger, talented footballers in their under 21s to the under 16s, then why can't they go on to play for their national team and help the national team win a major honour? You know, we've seen Eden Hazard perform week in, week out for Chelsea and as a Premier League player. He is a great advert for the Premier League. De Bruyne, the best number 10 in the world, great advert for the Premier League, great playmaker for Man City. And he controls the midfield. I mean, I can't say no more about De Bruyne. Free kick specialist, scores goals in open play, left foot, right foot, top class, top world class player. And you've got Tielemans, who can win a game on his own if he's allowed to control the midfield. You know, you got talent you've had Tottenham's best defences come from 2 Belgians at the centre half of it. At the centre of it, should I say, in Alderweireld and Van Tongen. Well, Courtois, who was Chelsea's number 1, won a league title with them in Conte's reign at Chelsea at the time. Romelu Lukaku, he scored goals everywhere he's gone, although it didn't quite work out for him at Man United. You know, you go through the Belgian squad, there is a lot of top quality talent there. Class players. Top class players that can make a difference for your football team. I mean, Marouane Fellaini weren't always a starter at Man United, but one thing for sure, he was dangerous in a set-piece situation where he would be a goal threat because of his height and his size frame. And it is what it is, really. That's with Marouane Fellaini. Wingers, well, we've seen Januzaj show his potential, but it was only brief potential because I don't know what happened to him after he left Sunderland. He seemed to disappear off the face of the earth. So, you know, that's the rare talent that Roberto Martinez has to deal with. And good luck to him. I wish him all the best, and he's there to 2022 to lead them to the next World Cup. And we'll see how Belgium cope. So moving on from the Belgian national team and Roberto Martinez, in other news, it's nice of Bernardo Silva to state that he misses playing in front of the fans. He says here, I miss the feeling of playing for the fans. And you know what? It is a good feeling, you know. You get that motivation, that buzz, that drive. And I can only imagine footballers thrive on that crowd getting right behind them, you know, uplifting them, encouraging them to keep going and never to give up. That's a sign of a real good crowd, the atmosphere, and top players, the best players in the world, whether an average player or you're a world-class player, you get the best. We as fans can get the best out of our players. You know, I'm not talking from an Arsenal point of view. I'm talking from a club fan's point of view. Whether you're Man City, Man United, Tottenham, Chelsea, Liverpool, Wolves, Sheffield United, i.e. West Ham, etc., etc. You know, fans do play their part. And I'll guarantee you, when the fans do come back after 12 to 18 months, in my own prediction, they have to be appreciated more than they ever have been appreciated before. And that's not a message to you, Stan Kroenke. That's a message to every club owner in the Premier League. In fact, every club owner up and down world of football. When the supporters returns back into the terraces, yeah, make damn sure they're rewarded and looked after. Don't go about saying it and make false promises and not be the one of your words. Make sure the fans get looked after. You will appreciate the fans, because if you don't, then you're scum to me. You're more than scum. Seriously. The fans are the bread life of the beautiful sport called football. Simple as that. End of, full stop. And I think I'm going to leave it as that. Oh, one more report. It's been apparent that Adrian Marinappa, no, not apparent. Adrian Marinappa has confessed on Sky Sports that he has got the coronavirus. Again, this is a serious case. I wish him all the best in his speedy recovery, and that includes that includes him just taking a rest, I suppose, from the beautiful game, and self-isolating. I mean, it's going to be difficult for his family hearing about this. It's worrying times for him and his family. But I wish him all the best. And hopefully he makes a speedy recovery and he can come back to do whatever he decides to do. So, Adrian Marinappa, sorry to hear that you've got the coronavirus. I wish you every success in your speedy recovery. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. So, I'm going to leave it on a high note. And if you enjoyed my video again, all my fans who are viewing me, you know you can subscribe. Well, before you subscribe, you know you can comment on, you can leave your opinions or your thoughts on my comment section below. You can also smash the thumbs up like button, and the most important one of all, yeah, just smash the subscription button for me, left, right and center, with complete passion and abundance. And I'm going to end it here, yeah? So, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, your host, your guy, DLG Reppin, I'm going to end it here and say peace, bless and love. Your guy is out.